The Stochastic RSI is one of the more popular indicators out there, and for good reason. If you want to know the exact best way to trade this indicator, then stick around to the end of the video and find out. Thank you for watching. Okay, so let's back test this indicator and see what is the best way to trade breakouts. So I made another video where we traded the Stochastic RSI. Well, we tested it to see what the best way to trade reversals is. I'll put a link up here, up in the top corner, or in the description for you guys to check that video out. You're definitely going to want to see it if you like trading reversals. Now, not everybody likes trading reversals. Some people prefer trading breakouts. So this is the video for you if that's who you are. So let me blow up the Stochastic RSI for you guys to see. So basically we have two lines, right? We have a blue line and then we have an orange line following right behind it. The orange line is going to be what we call our signal line, which is essentially just a moving average that lags behind the blue line. And then we're also going to be using this top band. You see where the purple ends up here at the 80 mark. You see the value up here on the right hand side. It ends at 80. So what we're going to do in order for us to test this is we're going to do a couple different things. The first thing we're going to do is we want to see what happens when the blue line crosses above the top band here. We're going to see what happens there, how good of a strategy that is. And then the second way we want to test it is whenever the blue line has a crossover above the signal line, such as like this right here, and we're above the 20 mark, right? Whenever we're down here, we're in like reversal territory. But once we get up here, that means we're breaking out. The price is breaking out for wherever range that price was at. So those are the two different tests we're going to do. We're going to do a crossover of the top band like this right here, and we're going to do a crossover of the signal line when we're above the 20 line. So we'll either be in the purple or we're going to be up here. Okay, let's take a look. Let me get rid of all this stuff here and let's take a look to see how they performed. So first of all, let's get a little baseline of how good this stochastic indicator is. Right now, what I have is every single time that the blue line crosses the orange line, we get a buy signal. So we're trading Google on the daily chart. Now, Google has been doing great for us, right? We'd be up 546%. So that's kind of our baseline. Right now, again, for this strategy that I have on the chart right now, it's not a breakout strategy. It's not a reversal strategy. It's simply every single time that the blue line crosses above the orange line, we're taking a long position there. So that means we're basically following the price of Google, right? It's not a great strategy. It looks good right here, but it only looks good because Google is going up throughout this whole time. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to beat 546%. And if we could beat any of these other data points as well, then that's pretty good, right? So we're trying to beat the 59% profitable. We're trying to not have a 52% drawdown and maybe even a bigger average trade than 2.18%. But really the main thing we're looking for here, just at the very beginning while we're testing these indicators, is the net profit, which is 546 right now. So let's see what happens when the blue line crosses above the top band of 80, and then we'll do our strategy from there. Okay, so right away you see that there's a lot fewer signals, right? So before there were signals almost all over the place, right? So now we're only doing it whenever there is a true breakout of the Stochastic RSI. So let's see what happens with our strategy tester. Okay, so now we're up 189%. Once again, the strategy looks great because it's going up, but we're not doing better than if we would have just taken a long position every single time that the blue line crossed above the orange line. So now let's do a blue line crossing above the orange line, but the blue line is above the 20 mark. Let's see how that works. Okay, and here we are. So now we're going to have a lot more crossovers, right? A lot more crossovers. So let's see if that's any better. Let's come down here to our strategy results and we're up 709%. So that means that the better signal to use is when the blue line crosses above the signal line rather than having the blue line cross above the top 80 mark. If you're going to have a breakout strategy, if you want to use the Stochastic RSI, then the best thing for you to do is focus on whenever the blue line crosses above the orange line. Now, I can't stress enough, guys, that this is not a strategy. This is just, we're testing the signal. We're testing which of the two signals is better. Right now, it's very obvious. The one signal that's better is the blue line crossing above the orange line, and we're above that 20 mark right here. Remember, that's even better than if we would have taken our baseline, which is the blue line crossing above the orange line without even considering where the blue line was at. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, look, I don't have time to come up with a strategy myself. I just want to start making money with trading. Well, if that's the case, then one thing I recommend is you can start copying the exact signals that I use. The signals you get when you sign up will tell you exactly what to buy and at exactly what price, so you don't have to do any of the work. Everything's already been done for you to use only the best of the best. All the work is done for you in advance. So once again, click the link in the description and see if that's something that you'd be interested in. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, goodbye.